Misunderstandings? What is this, an anime, dude? Interesting. So if it's just misunderstandings and misinformation, are they good now? Or do they not see it that way? Also, it doesn't seem worth, like, blowing up about. Fucking dogs, dude. Alright, so this is Rika thinking that everything's gonna go good finally in this timeline. But I doubt it. So things are getting closer to being good. Oh, I'm too sick. I'm just like annoyed by these dogs, man. He's like agitated by like shit outside. Like, dude, you think you get tired of barking at the other dogs exactly the same way every single fucking day out in the cold, man? Get a fucking life, dude. You're not gonna get a World War II lecture this time. Apparently we're gonna get a social worker lecture. The author used to be a social worker, so he has a lot to say about it. Apparently there's a lot of social worker shit in this episode. So kids getting beat kind of shit, and I guess the people who handle that, we'll see what happens. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Yeah, I think hopefully no World War II shit. We'll leave that to his other story we'll read eventually. Rose Gun Days or whatever. Ugh. The white van, man. I doubt it's gonna work so great. There's still another episode after this. What is this looking weird looking bitch, man? this one. Looking a little different here. This bitch a double agent, man. She's working for somebody else. She's working for a guy to rip off people. She's actually working for another guy to fuck with that guy. Who's fucking with the other guy? What? I mean, she's not as hot as you think. God, the original art looks so shit, dude. Give me the fast forward version of this, please. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make it the whole time. I have to get off early and come back later, so we'll see. What is going on? I get the goosebumps for bad shit sometimes. Or imagining bad shit happening. Yep. Something's up. Dude, so she literally can do that shit. But she doesn't follow suspicious people to find out who's doing what? I mean, doesn't she already suspect it as like a people crime? Like somebody's causing this shit? You're telling me in all of her attempts... Oh, one sec. All of her attempts, she can't like just check every single person, you know? At least starting with suspicious people. Like send Hanya to just watch people are actually worth watching. This is where shit's gonna go wrong. I mean, shit's getting better, but she shouldn't expect it to be perfect just this time. Ugh. Sorry, it's annoying to talk because she keeps backing up farther into my throat. Head's starting to hurt. I just have to lay back and take a nap or Watch a show or something in a bit. Then chill, we'll see what happens. Could just do like YouTube cutting, but I need to chill. Do that tomorrow. Maybe. Yeah, there seems to be World War II shit in like all of this stuff. There's some in Umineko as well. The man likes his World War II. You ever finished Still Life, dude? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the verdict, man. I don't remember if you did or not. Maybe you did. It's been a bit. I gotta speak to you boys on stream. Rika's freaking. She's a freaking baby. So these bodyguard guys still walking with her? Yes, and Hojo's back. I mean, surely that's where this is gonna lead to. Talk to me. She gonna have like shattered motivations by the end of this, or like no my brain's not working. It's not running on all cylinders, that's what I'm sick. I guess her spirits. I think her spirits are gonna be the lowest. Maybe she's gonna have to bounce back. Because I'm guessing this will end in failure at some point. This is gonna like duo into the 8th episode, which I doubt. Showa 57. This dude's face, he looks like a bulldog, man. Good old Sojo. Sojo. I might be talking less. It's a little more effort to speak with the nose run down my throat, the coughing. Forgive me. Like social service as well. Oh, it's a Higurashi. Can't help you, huh? Destroyed. So if you don't have any idea what's going on, so you guys know that each episode essentially has a different story or explains a story that's previously happened. Pretty much like different, you can call them different timelines, different a different way the events unfold in the town. Same structure. Like with Higurashi happens and some people die and the mystery, and there's always a couple of things that always stay the same and stuff like that. So each episode resets and different things happen with the same characters and a few recurring events. And so you're wondering if there's anything connecting these events together, or if it just keeps resetting just for fun. And so you find out in this episode that Rika, the purple hair bitch, actually lives through all of these. Well, she dies, but she her consciousness, I guess, is carried throughout every single one of these. So she knows the events of all of these things that have happened, and she's living through them all. So like hundreds of different times she's gone through all this. So she knows all the things that can happen, but she doesn't know exactly why it's happening yet. And so she's essentially trying to make it so that none of the bad things happen and she lives, because she always dies. So she wants everybody to live, including her, and she wants to find out why everything's happening. But she's gone through it so many times, she's losing a lot of motivation. That was the word I was looking for. Ugh, owie. But now in this one, because of the episode before this, she's got more motivation because things are starting to change finally. Things are different. And so she thinks that maybe since things changed in the last episode, and that things are changing a lot in this episode, that maybe she'll finally be able to break free of the cycle. She's also running out of time. The reason she can go through all of this is because of her friend Hanyu or whatever. It's like some spirit, I guess, is what we're supposed to understand. I mean, whether this is all 100% true, I don't know, but... And this spirit Hanyu lets her go through these events again. I guess it's more of like a time rewind. But they can't do it that many more times. The amount of weeks and days they can rewind is becoming smaller. So her motivation's low, but she just had like some ray of hope, and now it's kind of getting shattered again. Because a lot of the early signs of trouble are not there. But now this is happening, which is one of the shittier things that can happen, in her opinion. Has to do with her friend, her friend's uncle coming back to her home and like abusing her and shit. Because this girl ran out on him and he's kind of like a criminal. Kind of like a... That ended up being the most hardcore bad ending of the third episode. Because Keiichi ends up murdering him. And then the whole town gets murdered, and then the gas fucking kills everybody, and all that shit. So we'll see if it goes down that way or not. Man, if anybody needs any extra explanations, I can throw down some general stuff. A lot of the specifics, like a lot of the little details and subtleties going on, I might key us into the overarching mystery. I mean, I don't know. Probably it's been a week, so I might be hazy on those too. Yeah, this one's easy enough to go along for the ride on, since each episode's kind of got its own little stories. Why does she control the mountain hounds anyways? Well, they don't know about her being able to go through different lines of shit. Obvious. That guy's kind of stupid. So what are they gonna fucking like murder him, dude? I don't know if murdering people would go well, you know. Is the good ending like involve murder, you know? He is pretty boss man. doesn't know if it's the end, man. What the fuck? So they had enough fucking time to do a few years at once, dude. I guess so, yeah, because Rika was talking to Akasaka a year before. Imagine reliving a few years. I'd rather relive a few weeks and just figure it out. I mean, I guess a few years you have more time, but that'd be rough, man. If you're waiting for one point. Ugh. Actually, maybe she'll get her motivation back in this episode. And be okay with it not working out or something. And then go in for the final one. Alright. Yeah. Nobody else gets on the couch. Everybody gets a mic. Like, maybe have it so that GDQ can, like, be like, hey, you know, can this person come on your couch because they're a big deal and they'll get more money, like, before the event, and then, like, once it's solidified, like, that's it, like, final. Definitely blown out of proportion. People like their drama. That seems really dumb. I don't know, man. Everybody's just trying to get their fucking moment in spotlight, man. For their channel or just for their own pride. Talking about carcinogen or who, man? I mean, they're both streamers, so. I don't know his personality. I've watched him like a little bit, but about it. Oh, Nigma's VOD. Sounds like the community doesn't know what's going on, and the people don't know what's going on, and they should have informed each other, and seems like everybody just doesn't have the full story, including the people arguing. Yeah. Most people don't know about this drama and don't care. They probably never look into this kind of shit. People just saw his RE7 run and that was it. He probably just wanted to be on the couch more just to get more views, dude. I mean, look at that Bloodborne guy. The guy jumped like 1,600 fucking viewers just because of his run. Literally jumps to like being able to make a living off it because of one event. I can see people being douchey. I get that same kind of thing, especially when it's much autism as the speedrunners usually are whipping out. Okay. Wet blanket. What's that mean? Kind of torture. Leaving no